What's up, family? It's the one and only African superstar back at it again with another walking vlog. Shout outs to the family. Shout outs to everybody showing love. I want to welcome you to join us at the Africa Investors Academy. We are having a conference March 13th and 14th. The link is on the community tab. So make sure you join us for that exclusive event. I also have an upcoming tour, October 19th through the 26th here in Accra. You can come and spend one-on-one time with your girl. And last but not least, add my brand new song, Boom Boom, to your playlist. Boom Boom all through Ghana, Boom Boom in your room. Shout outs to the family. Today's topic is, once you realize you have been enslaved, plan your escape. I want to be specific yet again of who I talk to on this platform. It's a select group of you that recognize the situation that you are in and are unhappy with it. A lot of people are living in bondage and living in slavery, but they are happy. They think that they're living a good life and they're content with the scraps from the masses table. So when we talk these talks about freedom, when we talk about the continent, when we talk about opportunity and vision and all those type of things, it goes right over their heads, because to them, they're already being free. To them, they're living a good quality life. I was watching this guy on Facebook. He's quite popular in the Ghanaian community. He's someone who moved from Ghana and lives in the Netherlands, and he is a janitor. And he really glorifies this life. And he's also married to a white woman. So he's constantly showing off that he's made it in life because he's living abroad. And, you know, he's perpetuating this particular lifestyle. And a lot of African migrants do that. And so people that are here on the continent think to themselves, hey, it's better for me to be a cleaner abroad than perhaps be a professional here in Ghana. It's better for me to migrate than to live in my homeland. And a lot of African migrants are guilty of perpetuating that, you know, false wealth and lifestyle of abroad. What I realized is that I knew that I was not free. I was able to recognize it because obviously I didn't have liberty. I didn't have control of my time, and my resources were continually being taken from me and used in ways I didn't like. So once you realize that you're in bondage, the next immediate move should be looking for freedom. That should be your next thing. And the consensus that you come to is that a lot of your peers are okay with the situation. You know, they might complain a little bit, but when it comes to actually staging the escape, planning that runaway, looking for alternative ways out, they're not going to be down to do it. And that's going to be how you recognize and identify the people that are okay in their situation. Know that when you begin your descent to freedom, basically, or should I say ascent to freedom, that those that are ready to accompany you are going to be few. The oppressor has made people content in their bondage by giving them a little bit here, a little bit there, you know, giving them the image that they are having freedom. You know, when I look at the overall Western lifestyle, we literally trade our time and our life for material things. The truth is, we don't need the latest iPhone. We don't even need a Range Rover car. You know, we could actually live and be very happy with a modest life, because what we require as humans to survive is food, water, and shelter. You know, that's the basics of what we need. But we are made to feel that we need these material things, which convinces us to trade our time for money. Because most of us, when we're going to work, it's not simply our shelter that we're working for. It's not simply our food that we're working for. It's status. It's the bigger house. It's the bigger cars. It's the designer clothes. And at the end of the day, we don't need all of that to make it, you know? And that's part of the slavery. You know, the slavery makes you desire these tokens that you don't need, that you actually trade your life for. Imagine that you mortgage a home for 30 years, that you're going to pay, you know, the mortgage when you take it might be $250,000. You're going to end up spending over $1 million on that house. When you factor in the interest, the time over the years, you're literally spending decades of your life. Now, mind you, you could take, you know, a fraction of that and come to the motherland and build yourself a nice, decent structure. You know, whatever money you're working with, you could definitely get more here on the continent than in the Western world. But we don't entertain that because of the brainwashing that we have received. So what I want to say is, when you realize that you are enslaved, when you realize that your mind has been manipulated, you know, and you've been influenced to pursue things that really are not as important as they seem, start planning your escape. Okay. My escape to the motherland, you know, my journey to Ghana was cultivated and customized for me. But I encourage you, when you realize you're in bondage, you go for your freedom, whatever that means. Wherever your freedom is available, you go for it. You know, it could be even, for the meantime, downsizing your life in the Western world to have more leeway if it's possible. Because you're a single person. Do you really need that 4-bedroom house? Must you really have the latest Lexus car? Do you got to get a new washer and dryer every year? Do you have to upgrade your phone? No, you don't. But these things are siphoning your money and therefore siphoning your time. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments of this video. If you're not yet subscribed to the African Superstar, please do. And you can come back and enjoy more walking vlogs and views from Accra, Ghana. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.